Hey, family, it's your girl, Chef Evelyn here, and I'm coming to you today because I'm super excited, I'm super hyped, I'm pumped, I'm crunk. Do people even say that anymore? I got all types of emotions because I have something I want to show you. And if you follow me on Snapchat, Periscope, or Instagram stories, situations, whatever that is, then you already know about this. It's my new meal planner. Okay, listen, I don't want to yell in your ear. Listen, so y'all know, I had to get my health situation together last year. And one of the things that came out of that was, in order for me to eat healthy, stay on track, yada, 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 do whatever I need to do, is I couldn't just be willy-nilly random out here in these streets. Like, I had to have a plan, I had to have a meal plan, I had to stick to that meal plan, I had to go to the grocery store, I had to think about what I was going to eat. And so I got tired. Y'all know I love stationery. If you follow me on my Evelyn Inc. channel, then you already know I love stationery, I love planners, I love stickers, I love anything stationery related, right? I think I have a video called my stationery addiction or something like that. So I decided to create my own meal planner. I just, I went looking for templates online. I went on Pinterest, and I was just tired of printing something off every single time I got ready to go to the store, right? I was like, ain't nobody got that time to be buying all this ink, using up all this paper every time, and it just whatever. And then if I went to the store one day in the week and then I forgot something, I wanted to get it later, I was like, well, what was I supposed to get? And I couldn't remember. And then I was like, and then I got to have another thing to meal plan on. And then I was kind of like, I want to track my food. It was too much. I was like, I need a one-stop shop for all of my food, grocery shopping, food journey, meal planning needs. So I made this, okay? And I'm going to show you guys some close-ups, but this is the Eat Out at Home. See if it'll focus on that. Meal planner. So it's a food journal, grocery shopping list, food meal planner, and more. Okay? When I tell you all the ways that I'm excited about this, there's so many. So let's get into it, right? So, oops. This is how you know I liked it so much. Before I finally got it shipped and produced, I had put it on Snapchat when I was making it just for me, and everybody was like, I'm needing you to make that available to all of us. But let me show you. I saved this, you guys, because the week that I was waiting on it to get here, I needed to go to the grocery store, and I was so ready for it that I printed off a black and white page and wrote on it to go to the grocery store because I just couldn't wait for it to get here. So let me take you through the meal planner, okay? So it's glossy because obviously, I wanted to have some good wear and tear. It is a 7x10 size because I wanted you to be able to just throw it in your bag or your shopping bag or your purse or whatever you're using. I love the pink. It's kind of matching me right now. See this? It starts out with the front page, and basically you put your information like who this belongs to, if it gets lost or whatever. And then all throughout the journal meal planner are different quotes and different phrases to keep you motivated on your healthy eating and all that kind of stuff. So I forgot to mention, this is a 6-month meal planner, 6 months. There are 26 grocery shopping list pages. And as you can see here, they're divided by sections by the way the grocery store is laid out to make it really effective. And plus, that way you're not running back and forth from aisle to aisle in the store going, oh, I needed a bell pepper and now I need a can of coconut milk and let me go get this over here, and you're running back and forth. It's like when you're in the produce, you're going to get all your produce. When you're in the center of the store, you're going to get the center. When you're in dairy, you're going to get all dairy. It's the way I shopped when I was a cooking school manager, and the way I taught my chefs to shop is to you need to get everything from one section at a time and then make your rounds and be done. That way you're not looping back and forth across the store, wasting time. Guys, I can get in and out of the grocery store in 30 minutes, depending on how long the line is. The only thing that really affects my time in the store is what day of the week I go on and how long the line is. But outside of that, I can get my entire shopping list done with the way this is laid out in under 30 minutes, because I don't have time to be in the grocery store all day. I got to cook too. I got to put it away. No, none of them have any time for that. So there's 26 pages of that. Then at the end of every section, there's a notes page here, and then there's another quote to start the next section. And you're going to notice that in my planner, meal planner, food journal, there's lots of note pages. And the reason being is typically when I'm going to the grocery store, it's not the only place that I'm going. I'm going to the cleaners. I've got to go to Walgreens or CVS or wherever it is that you go. I've got to get gas. I got to get the car washed. I got to get my oil change. Like, I'm doing multiple. I need to return this to Home Goods. I need to stop by World Market. Like, I got things to do. And so I didn't want to have a grocery list and then another sheet for like places that I was going. So I was like, I'm gonna put me a note page in here so I can write it down. Okay. So here's just a little guide right here. And you'll see it when you get yours. Okay. So this is the weekly meal planner, guys, which I absolutely love. So it has a place on here for every day of the week, Sunday through Saturday. Then there's like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. And then the other thing that I put in here is what you're going to do on that day. Are you going to cook? Are you going to prep? Are you going to shop? Or are you going to dine out? Because let's be real. Yes, I have an eat out at home philosophy. Yes, I like to eat out at home. But I also like to eat out for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real. So I love that I can put it in here, and then I can kind of look at my week and go, do I have enough green veggies in here? Do I have enough protein in here? Is there too much sugar, too much carbs? Is there enough yellow or blue or red or something? I can get a glance at my week and do that. And I'll come back in another video and show you guys how I meal plan. Okay. So there's 26 weeks of the meal planner too, to correspond with 26 weeks of the grocery shopping list. And guys, if you're like me, if I don't fill up that whole grocery page, but I cross it off, I'll come back and reuse that same page and go back into the store. And I also like the fact that it's all right here in the book, because like I said, if I go to the grocery store on Tuesday, but I need to run back real quick on Thursday because I forgot something, whatever, the list that I had is right there, or that one or two items that I forgot or that they were out of stock on or whatever is right there, and I don't have to go and remember and get another piece of shit. I can just grab this and go, and it's all right there. So here's another note page, some more quotes, super cute. If you've already seen this on Periscope or Snapchat or Insta Stories, then you already know. I love this section, can I tell you? This is the weekly food journal, okay? So you have Sunday through Saturday here. And then there's little icons here for you to mark off how many glasses of water you've had. And it says, if you bite it, write it. Because, you know what, can I tell y'all? Okay, I'm going to digress real quick, and then I'm going to get back to the planner. I went through a phase where I thought I was a healthy eater until I started writing down what I ate. And I was healthy in comparison, like, to the general American population, but I don't know if that's a good reference. But, like, I'd be like, had 2 cookies on Sunday, had a piece of cake on Tuesday, had 3 pieces of candy on Friday, and had, a milkshake on Saturday. Like, not all my meals or whatever. And then I'd be like, I ate all of that this week. I don't remember, because I would get halfway through the week and forget about that I've already whatever. And so it made me more conscious about what I was putting in my body on the frequency. So I was like, Evelyn, if you just had gelato on Monday, boo, you might be good for the week. Okay, so that's just me, but I love this. The weekly food journal is in here, and it's really great. So there's 26 weeks of the weekly food journal. There's 26 with the weekly food journal, and I can compare it to my grocery shopping list and my meal planner. And let's say, surprise, somebody wanted to go out to dinner and I didn't eat it that day or whatever, or I didn't cook it. I know that I've already got enough ingredients in my fridge and in my pantry to prepare whatever that was, and I can roll it to the next day or to the next week. So I'm loving the food journal part. Okay, so there's 26 weeks of that. Right? Love, 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 love that. And more notes, more quotes. I can't help it. Listen, am I the only one that takes like 1,000 screenshots on Instagram every time I see an inspirational quote? So I just put some of my favorite food quotes in here. Like this one says, ways in my heart, buy me food, make me food, be food. I think that pretty much sums up my life. Okay. And then, yes, this is a grocery shopping list. Yes, this is a weekly meal planner. Yes, this is a food journal. But it's also like your go-to resource guide for all things food. And let's be real, like I said before, sometimes you just had a busy day and you're like, you know what, I just need to order something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it delivered, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm a Uber Eats it, whatever. They need to sponsor this video, but they're not, so this is not sponsored by them. So anyway, whatever. So I have a restaurant and takeout and delivery log in here, right? Because listen, I can't always remember to go to somebody's website and then look at the menu and what is it that I normally get, and then let me get their phone number so I can call them on my way there. So by the time they're there, my food is already ready and I can just swing and pick. You have all the space for that in here on these 2 pages. So you can put the name of the restaurant, their phone number, and their web address, whether they deliver or not, and then your favorite items. And that way, even if you're driving and you can't call, but somebody's in the car with you, you can hand it to your boo, you can hand it to your kids, you can hand it to your homegirl, and be like, just open up to this page, call this, and order this. Simple, right? And people don't got it. I love it. Okay, and it says call them up and tell them what you want. I love it. Y'all, so then, because I'm a chef, I had to make it even more useful. You feel what I'm saying? There's a unit conversions chart in here for when you're cooking. Yes, it's pink, I know, listen, but there's a unit conversions chart in here. I have a lot of these memorized, but that was because I got tested on it in culinary school. But listen, if I could remove that brain space and leave it on a piece of paper and fill that brain space with something else, I would. It's kind of like random song lyrics. When you think about how many song lyrics you have in your head taking up space, even the songs you don't like, you'd be like, what could I do with that brain space? But whatever. I don't even know why I went down that road. But there's a unit conversions chart in here. Love that. And then, because I am a chef and I believe sharing is caring, there's recipe cards in here. And I think there's 6 or 12 of these, and you can put a photo in there, and then you can put the information about the recipe, the ingredients, the instructions, how many people it serves, who gave it to you, the prep time, the cook time, any random notes. So if you're out and about, or if you're at a friend's house and they want to give you a recipe real quick, you can pull your handy dandy planner, food journal, recipe, all one-stop shop, eat out at home, book out, and be like, girl, let me get this, whatever, whether it's somebody's sangria mix that they made or whatever, some kind of dip, you always at, or what if you at your grandmama and them house or your auntie and them house, and then it's the holidays and you always want, they'd be like, girl, yeah, I'm gonna send it to you, and then they'll never send it to you, and it's like, let me just pull this out and write this out right now. Okay, so you have all of those in there. Listen, tell me if you do this. Let me know if you do this. I've done this. You make a grocery list and you be like, oh, I got that. So you don't pick it up. Or you be like, oh, I need to get that because I don't have that. And then you get home and either A, you didn't have it and you didn't buy it. Or B, you did have it and you did buy it. Right? And you just be like, so either one, now you have double. So you just got money sitting on the shelf. Or you got to go back to the store or send somebody back to the store. Not anymore. Kitchen inventory pages. This way, you can write down what's in your pantry, what's in your fridge, what's in your freezer. You can write down the item, the quantity, and the expiration date on here. And I say shop your stock. And that way, you don't necessarily need to do this every single time. And then if you run out of something, you can cross it off. But you kind of know what you have of those things that you use all the time. Like I go through avocado, grapeseed, and olive oil all the time, right? So it's nice to have this. To know, do I have enough? When does it expire? Things like that, right? Or if you be like, I got 5 eggs, but I need 6 for the recipe, whatever. So there's several pages of that on the kitchen inventory. As you see, I'm still flipping through. And then, obviously, that ends with another notes page and another quote. This is one of my favorite sections, and this is when, if you've ever been to one of my corporate demos that I do where I talk about going organic on a budget, it's one of the workshops that I do when I go into companies all throughout the year, and I'll do like a cooking demo for them, and I'll do like a workshop or whatever. But one of the most popular topics is going organic on a budget. And so one of the tips that I share with them when I do that workshop is you can't be loyal to a particular grocery store, right? And, when I say organic, obviously one particular grocery store pops into a lot of people's head, which, a lot of people view that grocery store as expensive. When I say I'm not loyal to a grocery store, okay, I'm loyal to grocery stores and farmers markets. I don't buy my groceries at Mega Marts. That's a different story. I don't want to buy my chicken from the same place I can get my oil changed. That's just me. Or I don't want to buy my turkey sausage from the same place I can get a sofa. I just don't really want to. I don't. Anyway, I have a price tracker in here. Okay, so I have a price tracker, and you can put your favorite item, and then there's a place for the store and the price for 3 different stores, right? So if there's something that you buy all the time, kind of like I was talking about with my oils, or I buy like lemons all the time, or limes, or garlic, or onions, or avocados, or stuff that I just buy all the time, I need to know who has the cheapest price. And I can't remember even though I go every week, sometimes twice a week, I'm like, who has the cheapest organic lemons, or who has the cheapest organic avocados? And so what I love about this is you can write that in there, and then you can keep a running log, and you don't have to do it every single time. But in general, you know, this place has cheaper produce, this place has cheaper, center store grocery items, this place has cheaper meat, whatever, right? So I love the price tracker section. More notes, pages, and quotes. And then, so just like I was talking about, if you're home for Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's or Easter's or Mother's Day or 4th of July or Labor Day or Memorial Day, whatever holiday, okay, and somebody's making their famous fill in the blank, I also have, if you're the person who's hosting, I also have a holiday and special occasion meal planner in here. So because holidays and special occasions are a little bit more involved, there's usually more people coming than you just on a regular week and all that kind of stuff, I created a special section for holiday meal planning. So you can put your menu on there, you can put the occasion, the date and the time, the number of guests, and your budget, and then it walks you through like what you can do, 2 weeks before, a week before, 3 days before, 2 days before, the day before, and the day of. So you kind of have a game plan of what you're going to do. And I absolutely love it. And so I think there's 6 of these in here for a half a year. So about a holiday a month. So whether it's a birthday party for somebody, a celebration for a promotion or a congratulatory or whatever, a baby shower, any of that kind of thing, right? There's a place in here for that. More notes, more quotes. Y'all, it's a lot in here. And I know I keep saying every section is my favorite section, but y'all, can I tell y'all, I really did make this planner for myself. I did. And so I just so happened to people be like, I want to copy, but I made this for myself, which is why I'm super hyped. So listen, just like I talked about me doing my corporate demonstrations, or sometimes I'll do demonstrations in like churches or sororities or city fairs and things like that or whatever. When I do the organic on the budget one of the things I take them through also is the definitions on organic, on natural, GMO, non-GMO, free range, heirloom, grass-fed, all of that. All of these definitions are in here, okay? Even down to what the different stickers mean on your produce, different types of dates. Like a lot of people think the expiration dates, sell by dates, use by dates, best of use by are the same, and they're not. And so I give a detailed explanation in here about those. When you have 4-digit stickers versus 5-digit stickers, if it starts with a 9, if it starts with an 8, all the different definitions of different types of organic and what it means for like fruits and vegetables versus dairy versus meat, all that kind of stuff. So all of that is also in the book. Okay, so really, really useful. And then I just filled the back of the book with tons and tons and tons of note pages. Like I said, I wanted this to be something that I can just keep in my purse, in my reusable grocery shopping bag all the time. And then when I get to the end of 6 months, it's time for me to order a new one. And it says that was good, let's do it again. And then you can get a new one. So, and as you see, this print that I designed is all throughout the book on the quotes, but super easy, flexible. I'm going to put some little tabs on it for me, just because I like tabs and stickers and things like that, and just make it even more pretty. But I wanted to share it with you. The link, if you want to get you one, if you want to get one or two. So a couple people have ordered multiples to give to a friend or whatever. If you're trying to eat healthy, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to stick to a particular diet, if you're trying to save money, if you're just trying to not eat out as much, whatever you're trying to do, it's all in here, plus the resources, right? Like the definitions, the stickers, the conversion charts, the meal planner. Like if you're trying to eat more water, eat more water. if you're trying to drink more water, pets, if you want to see like, what do I really be eating? Because I think I eat healthy, but I don't feel like I'm making progress. Just a convenient shopping list. All of it is in one, so you don't have to have all these different sections and different things. So this is my eat out at home food journal, meal planner, shopping list, and more. And as you guys can see, it's more. The recipe cards are in here, the kitchen inventory, the holiday meal planning, the price tracker. Like, there's so much in here in this book. So I'm going to leave a link below for where you can get it. And if you do decide to get it, tag me on Instagram at Chef Evelyn. Let me know. Send me a message at chefevelyn.com or something like that. Let me know. Let me see your pictures. Show me how you meal plan. And if you would like to see a video on how I meal plan, or how I fill this up, right? How do I use the price tracker? How do I, fill up my inventory page? How I track my meals. If you want to see that, let me know and I will do a video on each one of those for you guys. All right, guys. I know this was like a little bit of a long video, but I wanted to get it in because I released this at the end. When did I release this? It had like a soft release at the end of December. And so I wanted to let you guys know all about it. Anyway, the link to get your Eat Out at Home meal planner, food journal, grocery shopping list, ultimate kitchen resource guide situation is below. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, all over the web at Chef Evelyn. And I will see you in my next video. Peace. Hey family, what's up? It's your girl, Chef Evelyn here, and I wanted to come to you today because I wanted to share something with you that I'm super excited about, I'm proud of, I'm giddy about, I'm feeling all the warm and fuzzies, and let me not waste any time to show y'all my new meal planner. Okay, listen, y'all know I had to get my...
Really? While I'm filming? I can't even deal. That line don't ever ring until I'm trying to film a video. So let's start again.